Okay, so I watched your video and I LOL'd numerous times, and I felt really good about using the term LOL in real life conversation because, as a society, we're just going to stop using real words and just start using the abbreviations. BRB. Just kidding. So your video is really funny, and there are a couple things I'd like to say in regards to the video. I have always been Team Hermione. Always. And I kind of felt like it went without saying that I was Team Hermione, but I'm going to say it now. I mean, I'm Team Ron, but I'm always Team Hermione. And I think it's important that at some point in time, we talk about the fact that I am a feminist. And similar to Taylor Swift, who had this awakening to realize she was a feminist, I've always known I was a feminist, but I don't think I knew the term feminist to use. And very recently, now that, feminism is very much the mainstream conversation that we're having, I just keep having these ding, ding, ding moments where it's yes, I am. I'm a feminist. Team Hermione, always Team Hermione, noted. Dateline. Dateline as a show I will not watch because much like Unsolved Mysteries or even, quite frankly, the news, it creates this kind of feeling inside of me of fear or frustration or, worry. And the thing about the news is it's always bad. The news is always bad. Sometimes, and I know I shouldn't do this to myself, but sometimes I'll be flipping through the channels and I'll come across Fox News, which I just can't stand Fox News. I'm saying it now. I worked in a senior living community for many years, and Fox News was the news in every home, on every community TV. We were watching Fox News. And here's how I feel about Fox News. I hate everyone that's on it. Sometimes I watch it just to know that I'm alive, just to feel that bubbling up inside of me of just true hatred that just lets you know that you are alive. So there's that little tidbit. Okay, Ghost Whisperer, no. If you think that it's happened, if you feel like it is a true thing, I trust and believe in your belief in Michael Buckley. I want no part in it. I want absolutely no part in any of those things ever, period. Said it. The Hillier siblings, or what I will be calling Operation Get Hillier or Operation Hillier, something along those lines. I'm going to say this. Aaron is your Hillier and Scott is mine. And, even though Scott and I were in school together for just this very small period of time, love that guy. He gave me a rock once, an actual physical rock. And only he and I will know what that means, but it means something important. So I fully support you in making them a part of our lives. I think we might have to go next generation on this one. Potentially take my kid into account. See if we can get my kid and a Hillier offspring together. I think that's our in. So think about that. So we're thinking about that. I'm going to go back to the very beginning of your video, and I'm going to say this about girlfriend intervention and how potentially the show was created for you. I think it was created for all women at a certain point in life. Now that I'm at home, now that I'm living back in our hometown, and now that, the overall dressiness of the town itself is less, and I have the freedom of not having to dress up, it's a really rough daily struggle to decide between yoga pants and real jeans. And something that I think it's important for us to talk about is something that I talk to you about a lot, and so I think it's just fitting, is like fitness and body health and why one would choose yoga pants over jeans. So as you know, had Brody, or my son, 2 years ago, and ever since then I've been struggling to get back physically to as close to where I was before him, or before having him. And I think, you know, that's something that, like, I just recently, with the help of a dear friend, given E. Snyder a shout out, I just recently got rid of all of my old jeans. And then I transitioned into new jeans. And the thing that I think is interesting or important about that decision is I am wearing the same size jeans that I got rid of, but I'm wearing a different brand, and I'm wearing this year's size of that. So one thing I don't think a lot of people know, and I'm pretty sure I didn't make this up, but I'm almost 100% sure that every single year, the size of jeans are getting smaller. So like if you were a 5'6" this year, then 5'6" is the new 3'4", and I think we get so caught up in the number on the pants or the letter on the shirt that you're wearing, and we forget the fact that it is about comfort, and that every single body is different, and that it's not about the letter or the number on the clothing that you're wearing, but how you feel inside that clothing. And so, yeah, like, I think it's a lot easier for me to get up in the morning and say yes to jeans that I purchased that fit me, that I'm not trying to squeeze into my old pair, when at the end of the day, that size is, while it's still the same number as these, it fits differently and the cut is different. And I'm not going to beat myself up about the fact that those jeans don't fit anymore, because you grow and you change and you evolve, and your body never stays the same, especially after having a child. I'm just putting that out there. If you don't have a kid, just know that the body you have now and the body that you will have after that kid are going to be different. Maybe no one told you that. I'm telling you that now. I am currently on a continued weight loss journey. That I have a weight loss journey buddy. Shout out to Shannon Novak. We, reach out by text message, and we just kind of try to hold each other accountable about making what I like to call a lifestyle change. So it's, I'm not on a diet, and I'm not on even I think I said a workout plan. I'm not on a workout plan. I'm on a trip to change my lifestyle. So for me, I love working out. And I know that not a lot of people, I know normally people hate people who say that. Oh, I hate people who say they like to work out. But I enjoy it because it's my time. It is 30 to 45 minutes to 2 hours, or however long I've got of time that is strictly devoted to me. In fact, when I get done today with this video, I'm going to go work out, because that's time that I can focus solely on me. I'm not thinking about 1,000 other things. I'm thinking about, the music in my ears and getting my legs up as high as I can, and just like doing something nice for myself. I mean, I fluctuated 40, 50 pounds over the course of my life. I mean, it's to the point now where, like, being back home in my hometown and I walk somewhere or walk in somewhere, people have no idea who I am. Like, from high school. Like, people I went to high school with have no idea who I am until I tell them who I am, and then tell them what my maiden name was. And then they're like, oh my gosh, you look so different. Okay, yeah, I get it. My hair is dark. I am, 40 pounds lighter. My face looks different. The clothes I wear is different. But, it's interesting to see that, or to experience that. And I think at the end of the day, it's not about getting skinny. Like, my end goal is not to be skinny. My end goal is to be healthy and to feel comfortable in my body. And so that's something that I'm trying to make sure that I move forward doing. And then the last thing that's happening in my life right now is today is the first day of my nonstop weekday play rehearsal. So I'm in a show that opens the first two, or runs the first 2 weekends in December. And it feels really good to be in a show again. I know I'm only a couple rehearsals in, and I have a degree in theater, and I went going to college for it and like experiencing it in a different level, but I'm really excited about just being on the stage again. And I think that a lot of people, like, either, what did you get a degree in? Well, I have a theater performance degree. Oh, why aren't you doing anything with that? Well, at the end of the day, I knew it was the only thing I could go to school for X amount of years and actually graduate. And the reason I got a degree in theater, the reason I went to school for it, was because of this community theater group that I'm doing the show with. Both of our parents were involved in it. I remember playing in the audience during rehearsals, and I remember what I now think of the CCPA royalty, like Charlie Johnson, and like I know Steve Reed was in a lot of stuff, and Edie, and Al Finsky, like these people that I grew up watching their shows, and I just am really excited to be on a stage that house these great people who this play. And I also given up soda for the duration of the show. So it's very bad for you to drink dark soda. I mean, soda's bad, but it's also bad for your vocal cords to drink dark soda. So I've decided, since I've been trying to give up soda forever, that because I have a goal now, I'm not going to be drinking any soda until the play opens. And in turn, I hope that means I won't be drinking soda afterwards because I won't need it. But what's really hard is my brain thinks I do. It's almost like just an activity. Like, 9:30 in the morning, got to go get my soda, and I don't really need it. And so that's why I'm trying really hard not to do that. So please hold me accountable to not be drinking soda. Make sure you're asking me, and be sure to make me feel bad about the fact if I decide to break down, because it is bad for you. It is a vice, and I am trying to quit. So those are the things that are going on in my life right now. I was very excited to see your video. I was even more excited to see Ariel and Jonathan popping over your shoulder. Maybe I will try to take better background pics for when we do this, if we continue to do it. So, okay, love you lots. Talk to you later. Hope to see a video tomorrow.